evening. I'm here with Tracey Lynn. We're just having a conversation here. How are you, Tracey?
I'm fine, and yourself?
I'm good. Thank you. Let's get right into it. What made you want to be a musician?
I got inspired by my dad, seeing my dad doing music my whole life growing up.
And your dad is?
Donkey man.
Really?
Yes.
Well, you learned something new. I never know Donkey Man. I know him good. I didn't know he was your father, so he was an influence on you.
100%.
So what was the first time you ever got on the stage?
I got on stage for the first time when I was 12 years old. I took a trip with my uncles for the summertime, and they did reggae nights on Fridays in San Pedro at this bar, and I went with them that night, and they put me on stage to sing because they always used to tell me, you could sing. I used to doubt myself, and they put me on the stage one night, and that was my first time on stage.
You got the genes, the Donkey Man daughters. So what you like about the music industry, and what don't you like about it?
When it comes to the music industry, I don't have a lot of likes and dislikes when it comes to it, and I don't have a lot of opinion on it because me, I do music for the love of it, and what comes, comes. But at the end of the day, that's my hobby and I love it.
Yeah, so when was the first time you ever sung, period?
First
How did
time,
you start singing?
in church. I grew up in church, so I used to always sing the church. Then growing up with a lot of my cousins, if something happened for the day, I make a song, and that song gonna go for like a whole week, 2 weeks. All my cousins teasing the cousin that I made the song for. So yeah.
So what church was that you went to?
I went to T. Kettle Baptist Church and end up leaving from there and go to St. Matthew's Baptist Church.
So music was in you from the beginning?
Yes.
Nice. So you have any projects coming up?
I have a lot of projects coming up right now. I'm working a lot with Remnant Sounds, Skinny Gilly. So we have a lot going on right now that was timing for me to just start to drop the.
Yeah, Skinny, big up Skinny Gilly.
All the time.
Super producer.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, so how many songs do you have out there right now?
So I have an album out with like 7 songs on it, and I have several others, like 5 more that I have out there. Yeah.
So what was the inspiration for Granny Granny? I see that's your
So
biggest tune.
the story behind Granny Granny, Tracey Lynn did not write Granny Granny.
Oh, okay.
So I just came to America, just came to LA maybe like a week, and I heard about this carnival group that was going on, and I went and I entered into the carnival group, and one night we were practicing, and then Q and Spice, they came out, and they're like, anybody could sing, yeah? And I said, me, no, this is the first time I acknowledge that I believe in myself that I could sing, because people always tell me, I never say it out loud that I could sing. So I went there that night and I tell her, yeah, me. So when I start to sing that night, Granny, they tell me exactly how they want to make I sing it. And I start to sing it. The Spice and Q tell the next young lady, you could go thanks. She want to sing it. So ever since I start singing Granny, automatically become mine. You see how they say when you go up on the stage, you own the stage? Well, Granny was there and I took it. I own it.
Nice. So you didn't have a granny that growing up telling you, don't make them buy.
Oh well, my granny never tell me don't make them buy bite me now. But yeah, my granny used to want me all the time. Yeah, and my granny used to behave just like that granny panda.
Okay, we all have granny like that. So what's the plan? Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
In 10 years, I really want to look more deep into my education and go further in my education, so I could have an easier and more comfortable life. When it comes to music, no, I just want to keep doing it. just for the love of it. I enjoy it. I like putting out new stuff. I like the company that I keep when it comes to music. I have very close friends when it comes to music, and I enjoy the time that we spend together and when we create music together.
So I see you just came from Las Vegas performing for Will Johnson's.
Oh yeah, so
how was that?
It was nice. I went there to accompany my dad, and you know, once they say Tracy, they want to invite Tracy, and I can't say no to Mr. Will Johnson. From the moment he asked, I wanted it.
Yes, good brother that.
Yes.
Yeah, so yeah, did you rock them there in Vegas?
Oh, it was nice, and I got a nice reaction from the crowd. And I thank Mr. Will Johnson for sharing the stage with me in that
I remember
moment.
the first time I saw you perform was last year at the Chicago Belizean.
Yeah, yes.
Chicago is where you live, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay, nice. So did you have fun last year at Chicago's Belizean?
Yeah, it was very nice. I enjoyed it. It was hectic and everything, but I enjoyed that weekend. That weekend was a nice weekend.
Well, I hope next month when the Chicago Belizean in the house, you might get up on stage and tell us about Granny.
Oh, yeah.
Back with it's Tracey Lynn here. So how do you put your songs together? How do you have a method, a strategy?
So I will get a beat and try to figure out something. I don't have no idea. Just start to listen to the beat, and then I start to hum and start to melody, put a melody together. Then I start to put the words together and stuff like that. Most of the time, I have a lot of conversations with my cousins them back home. So if they tell me a little story, I take out bits and pieces out of their story and put it together based on true life things. I'm not put out the whole story, but there's little things that, like, sometimes even like humor. We talk a lot of fool, me and my cousin there, and when we start the things there where we would have said, I would have taken a piece of that and put it in our song. So that's how I come up with my song most of the time, like life experiences and inspiration from things that I'm going through at the moment. Depending, it could be sad, happy, anything. I could think about something.
Some non-fiction social commentary. Okay, nice. So how did you get the name Tracey Lynn? Is that artist name?
So I go by Tracey Lynn. That is my actual name. Tracey, and for my middle name is Lynn.
Okay.
Now they start calling me Misbehaving because my name on Facebook is Misbehaving, and I kind of roll with it. Growing up, I used to hang out with my cousin. I used to always be the bad one, sneaky, quietly girl. The next one they nice it, then get catch first, but I rather snake and a grass type. No. With my cousin there, I used to have my cousin when he came early. She would invite me up to her house. I go up, they go give she jokes, make she laugh loud, cause she laugh loud, and my grandpa never like that. So my grandpa used to say this girl always the misbehave. So I always take up the name Misbehaving. Because I'm always misbehaving for real.
Oh, okay. Behave now, remember Granny said. So Tracey Lynn, that's your government name, so that's what you just roll with. No putting on, no pretending.
Yeah.
Straight Tracey Lynn.
AKA Misbehaving.
Okay, guys, nice. So how do you plan to end 2024 musically?
2024, I really want to get myself to do some more work than what I'm usually doing. Like hard to put life together with what you like to do. So I just want to get more motivated to do more.
Who are some of your favorite artists in Belize? Your inspiration?
One of my favorite artists from Belize that I really follow is Super G.
General.
Yes, he always hit and almost never miss. Now, my dad, he paved the way for me. He make it even easier for me because it's like at one point when I wasn't at this point, whenever I go anywhere and they said Tracey Lynn, they don't know who Tracey Lynn is. But once they said Donkey Man Data, there were different settings them time. So yes, he paved the way for me.
Nice.
So yeah.
Okay, then. How about female artists?
When it comes to female artists, I always like Lila Vernon. You know, the reason why is because she keep on carrying the culture where a lot of we tend to want to let go of. Even myself, because I have a battle between the broke down and the soca. Like I more want to stick towards the new age soca more than go into broke down like to Mr. Peter's days and Lila Vernon days. But I look up to Lila Vernon because the fact that she keeps on pushing the culture that we kind of shy from.
I was fortunate to meet her before she passed away when I was down in PG.
That's very nice.
Yeah, she was a very down-to-earth person. Yeah, so, well, it was nice having this conversation with you. And safe passage back to Chi-Town. I'll be out there in a couple of weeks, so we'll
we
walk up again.
link up again, yeah.